tell. Is this on?
Itsy bitsy Balor climbed up to the top rope. Down came the constable and crushed all his hope.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano.
What up?
No Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Nope. Man, when the lights go out in Georgia, can't do the podcast, unfortunately.
Is that where he lives?
Something like that. So, yeah, it's just the two of us.
Maybe he's afraid.
You and I.
You did call him out at the Extreme Rules recap.
No, I
think
did.
He's just scared?
No, I think he had such a good show last week. He's like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out.
Yeah.
And we might never see him again.
Maybe that's it.
Look, I'd love to go out on top. I think Elway did it right. I think Brady should have done that.
Long time ago.
But, yeah, no, I mean, he might never return. We'll see.
Maybe.
Hashtag save Eric.
Wow.
Save Eric.
Yikes.
Ask Eric to come back. We'll see.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my conspiracy theory.
Oh.
Spoiler alert. Oh, we're going back there. Stay tuned.
That's right. It was too good to not do it again.
I'm so excited.
And there are some really good ones again this week, so we will
Very
get to
good.
that.
Yeah.
We got to do Raw, SmackDown,
Yep.
awards, news, rumors,
Yeah.
fan questions,
Bam.
trivia, maybe.
So much, yeah.
But before,
Yeah.
we have to thank 9 new people on Patreon.
9 new people.
Yeah.
Let's
you
see.
do
We
it.
got Austin McLagan, Kevin Buckley, Richard Foster, Gabriel Holly, Anthony Anderson from Blackish,
Yeah.
Eric Bates, Cody Horeca, Chris Perry, Vincent Murray, and I think you have a typo here. No, he does not. Amar K, $50 Patreon.
Thank you, Amar.
Woo!
Thank you very much, buddy.
Very, very nice. So
We
look forward
appreciate
to
that.
possibly talking about that more in the future and getting some more of those because those of you with the means, we appreciate it.
I hope Joe at least pronounced one of your names wrong, like I usually do every week.
I mean, they were hard, but I got through it.
They were not that hard. This was like the easiest one yet.
Okay.
You got lucky.
Anderson. I mean, I think I got it right.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll see.
But if you want to be like them, just go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
Boom.
Exclusive rewards and recaps you can't get anywhere else.
Boom.
There you go.
That's a show.
So on to...
More show.
Should we?
Yeah, let's have a show.
Let's keep going.
All right.
So Kurt Angle kicks off Monday Night Raw, and he says that he gave Brock Lesnar an ultimatum at Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
And that's to show up to Raw tonight and negotiate when he will defend his Universal title next,
It's about time someone's putting pressure on this dude.
or he will strip him of it.
Yes.
So-
If you didn't see our Extreme Rules recap, like, you know, we talked about how Kurt Angle started Extreme Rules by saying his ass is getting stripped. And it's like, oh, it's about damn time, Kurt.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He finally grew a pair.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
This guy doesn't defend shit.
So Kurt says he has not heard from Brock Lesnar or Paul Heyman, so he's going to strip him of the title right now.
Boom.
But then we hear, ladies and gentlemen.
It was almost like, ladies and gentlemen, wait, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. I was like, wait, is that Paul?
It is Paul.
And it was Paul.
Paul comes out and he starts to do his introduction, but Kurt cuts him off and says, everyone knows who you are, Paul. If Brock doesn't come out right now, then you're wasting my time.
That was awesome.
Heyman then introduces Brock, but then he says he is not here this evening. So Kurt says, well, you leave me no choice. And then Heyman's like, wait. He runs to the ring to stop him.
Yep.
The crowd then very loudly chants, strip the title.
Yeah, we all want this.
Right.
Nope. We're going to let him retain at SummerSlam. You watch.
Oh, for sure.
You watch.
He's for sure retaining
Because
at
it's for
SummerSlam.
sure Reigns after what we saw this week, and Reigns will not be beating him at SummerSlam. Why would
There's
he
that
beat
or
him
a
now?
triple threat. I don't know.
Why would he beat him now?
Right.
Why would either one of these guys take the title at this point?
Right. So Paul then says...
You get 12 chances to beat the champion.
Apparently.
God.
So Paul says, look, everyone misunderstood Brock. He loves being the Universal Champion, and he wants to win the UFC Championship so he can have both of them at the same time. By the way, kayfabe news that it's like the Onion for WWE. they did a headline saying, Brock was quoted as saying, "I thought UFC meant the Universal fucking Champion." That was really funny.
That was good.
So Kurt then announces that Brock must defend the Universal Championship at SummerSlam or else he'll be stripped of it. Paul says, all right, fine. You drive a hard bargain. You're a good negotiator. He'll defend it at SummerSlam, and the crowd boos because they just want him to be stripped of it right now.
Yeah, and you're a good negotiator. You're his boss.
Right.
You can tell him whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Even in the UFC, you have to, if you're told you have to fight for the title, guess what? You're fighting for the title.
I mean, McGregor did it. McGregor held out for more money.
One time.
He skipped the pay-per-view he's supposed to
Well, they're
be
going to, but they'll strip him. If he goes, I'm not coming. Okay? Well, you skip one pay-per-view.
It's because he's the UFC. That's the thing. Conor McGregor is the UFC.
Yeah.
They need him more than he needs them, for sure.
Is he ever coming back?
He's apparently, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how he didn't serve jail time after
Him
what he
versus Mayweather. If you're rich, you don't go to jail. Come
All
on,
right.
you know that.
Yeah.
So Paul says...
I mean, I don't know that, but I've heard that.
Right. So yeah, the crowd boos, and then Heyman plays with the crowd and says, your voices were heard. You all want more of Brock Lesnar. And then Paul says, the only thing we need to know now is who will be beaten, victimized, and then out comes Bobby Lashley. So that's the guy. He's going to be beaten and victimized. Bobby said he came back to WWE to accomplish two things, defeat Roman Reigns, and then beat Brock Lesnar to become the new Universal Champion. Then Drew McIntyre comes out and says he wants a shot at the Beast.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
And that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
I thought maybe this would be it. Nope. There's more.
No, it's Monday Night Raw. It's the beginning. Everyone comes out.
Yeah.
Then Seth Rollins comes out and says he wants to face Brock.
That's the one everyone popped for. That's
Right.
pretty much the only one.
Of course. Then Elias comes out and
Like,
says...
even he didn't get a huge pop, Elias.
No.
Which I thought he'd get a bigger one.
Right. Elias wants Lesnar. Next up, we have Finn Balor to remind us that he was the first Universal Champion.
No chance.
Finally, Roman fucking Reigns comes out. How can he even show his face after losing clean to Bobby Lashley the night before?
And what he says, do you have what he says?
What
Like,
does he say?
comes out, and instead of saying,
I want Brock.
I deserve a title shot, he goes, I just want to fight somebody.
I just want to fight someone.
I just happen to be here, so if I could just get in a fight,
Yeah.
fine. I'll put you against Braun. Just fight over there.
Yeah.
I need guys that won last night.
Right.
I need guys that are on a winning streak.
Well, and like-
he's the Universal Champion.
Yeah. And like Seth lost, but he got cheated out of a victory.
Yeah.
So like at least, he lost, but he got cheated out. But like,
But he's a title holder.
yeah, well,
He's
not
a
anymore.
former title holder.
Right. So Kurt says there will be 2 triple threat matches tonight with the winners facing each other next week. And whoever wins faces Brock at SummerSlam. And the first match starts right now.
But he didn't put Lashley and Reigns in the same one.
Right.
So we didn't have to see this stupid
So
match
you
again.
already know it was going to happen.
You already knew everything.
Yeah.
I already know everything.
I thought there was
I know everything until Survivor Series.
I thought there was a chance that McIntyre actually won and then Lashley beats him, the next week. But no, that didn't happen.
No.
So after the commercial, Corbin yells at Kurt for not putting him in one of the triple threat matches.
Yeah.
And Kurt tells him, I didn't think you deserved it. But Kurt should have just said, you should have just come out to the ring like the other 6 guys, idiot.
Yeah, just come to the ring.
That's how it works.
Elias wasn't on like the
He wasn't
in the
Extreme
conversation.
Rules. Yeah.
He wasn't even there.
No.
I mean, so come on.
I mean, have you ever watched wrestling, Corbin? This is how it works.
Yeah.
So Corbin then says...
You gotta give the guy in the truck $50 and be like, hey, hit my music, bro.
play my music.
Hey, hit my music, bro.
Yeah.
Will you play my music, bro?
Yes.
Those guys, that's how they make most of their money.
Right.
Everybody knows that.
So Corbin tells Kurt, you think Finn Balor deserved it? And Kurt reminds Corbin that Finn beat him the night before, and he walks away. I thought Corbin for sure was going to
Would
be
be a part of this.
interfering in this match, like for sure.
Yeah.
So
Nope.
the first match, we have Roman Reigns versus McIntyre versus Balor. And McIntyre really showed off in this match when he flipped out of the ring and landed on Reigns. But Balor does that. But seriously, McIntyre doing that with his size was
Pretty
awesome.
cool.
The match gets a little extreme, but a night too late, though.
Night too late.
McIntyre then brings a chair into the ring. He hits Balor with it as he readies for the coup de grace. Balor later then gets control of the chair. He hits Drew out of the ring, and then he goes to town on Roman.
I don't understand why a triple threat is automatically a no disqualification. Why?
Because, so if Corbin hits Balor with the chair, then Balor wins?
Oh.
Yeah, because then like Reigns like,
You
what the
can't
fuck? I'm right
disqualify
here.
Anybody.
Like-
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I guess.
Yeah.
But but what I was saying, like Balor goes to town on Roman, like hits him like 5 times with a chair. Like, all right, that'll definitely get you cheered.
Yeah.
Balor then hits Roman with the coup de grace and goes for the pin, but Drew pulls him off. However, in the end, kick out, spear to Balor, pin, Roman wins.
Repeat.
Repeat.
Yeah, here's Roman still in the title picture.
He's still there.
He lost at the pay-per-view, and he's still in the title picture.
Yep. Appreciate you guys. So next up, we go to Kurt's office, and Bayley tells Kurt that the friendship counseling didn't go well, and she actually says...
He asked her, like, we didn't watch most of it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
How'd it go? Did you not see it? Awful.
Bayley actually says, I don't think Sasha and I will ever be together again. What? Ooh. So Kurt says, we settle things in the ring, so you and Sasha are going to team up against Dana Brooke and Alicia Fox tonight.
What does that settle?
Right.
What the hell are they settling?
First of all, there's no women's tag team division, so why is this necessary? Why must they get along? Do the other women on Raw and SmackDown get along? No, they all hate each other.
Hate each other.
Why do Bayley and Sasha have to get along?
Why is that part of the storyline?
Yeah.
Right.
Why
does Kurt Angle give a shit?
He says you need to make it work or else one of you are going to SmackDown. And Bayley's face melts like there's nothing worse than being traded to SmackDown.
Right.
Like, what?
You guys have to work it out.
If anything, next year, SmackDown might be the premier show because it's going to a premier network.
Braun and Roman were literally trying to murder each other. And Kurt wasn't like, one of you have to go to SmackDown.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
I can't handle this.
Tried to murder each other. What have Bayley and Sasha done? Argue?
Yeah.
They argued.
Kurt, watch TakeOver. They have the best women's match in the history of wrestling.
Well, I think that's what they're going to try to do at SummerSlam. We'll get to that in rumors.
Are they? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know at this point.
They are.
I feel like maybe there's been rumors of a women's tag team division for so long, like with titles. I think maybe that's what it's leading to. Especially with Naomi and
so they both go get different tag team partners to fight each other.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we have Dolph Ziggler cutting a promo in the ring, and I think it's safe to say that Dolph is officially back.
Move over, Robert Downey Jr. I'm more of a Black Sabbath fan because I am Iron Man. Oh, wait! And I'm still your Intercontinental Champion.
Great line. I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Ziggler then says the Intercontinental Championship main evented a pay-per-view for the first time in 17 years, and it wasn't because of Seth Rollins. Now, I just want to say this. I did research because I wanted to know when the last time
Damn it.
that happened. Was that your trivia?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let
The
me just
details
say...
behind all of that.
Let me
Go ahead.
just say...
Since you researched it, go ahead.
I didn't find it.
I'm sorry?
I didn't find it. I went to 2001, which was 17 years ago, and I couldn't find it. Then I went to 2002 and 2000. I couldn't find it.
He meant 27 years ago, and he said 17.
Oh, really?
It was 27 years ago.
Oh, because he said 17, so I looked at 2001. I'm like, not there. 2002, not there. 2000, not there. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
it was 20. He did the math wrong in the ring. It was 92.
oh.
It was 90, which
Because-
was 16, but anyway.
Because there was one pay-per-view where Triple H was in the main event, and he was the Intercontinental Champion, but it was like a tag match, and he wasn't defending the IC title, so I was like, does he mean that?
Okay, good. So we will keep
There's
trivia.
no way I'm going to get this.
No, I'm not going to ask you. You'll see.
All right. There's no way I'm going to get it, but yeah, I mean...
No, I'll give you some hints. And stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So then out comes the glorious Bobby Roode, who, if you remember, this was Roode's first feud in the main roster, was against Dolph.
Yeah.
He's the reason why Dolph has the current entrance with the disc scratch. When Ziggler fought Roode, he's like, oh, you're so glorious. Well, I'm going to have the most glorious entrance ever. And then his music played, disc scratch, Dolph comes out to no music.
Yeah.
Now, it's changed up a little bit, but...
A little bit.
And I wish it was still that. I wish he would just... The music would hit, the disc scratch, and then he comes out to no music.
Yeah.
I think that's that was good.
That's a good heel thing to be doing right now for Dolph.
Yeah. So then so Roode comes out. He says if it wasn't for Drew McIntyre, you'd probably be down at some stand-up comedy club telling some bad jokes, which if you follow Ziggler, you know that he does that. Usually like wherever Raw is that week, he's like doing stand-up like the night before or something.
Yeah.
He's been doing that
I want
a
to
lot.
see it. I want to see if he's funny.
Yeah, why not?
Be fun.
So Dolph asks Roode, how was it sitting on the sidelines for Extreme Rules? And Roode says, it sucks. That's why I'm challenging you for the IC title right now. Yeah. And Ziggler accepts the match, but then he's like, whoa, wait. It's not for the IC title. You don't deserve it. You have to beat me first to do that. Right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
So we have Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph hits the zigzag and goes for the pin, but Roode kicks out. Do we have hope for Bobby here?
That was weird, wasn't it? Because the zigzag's been kind of closing the door on folks, which I like.
Right.
It should. It's a good move.
Right.
But no.
So after he kicks out, Coachman says, I'm very impressed with Bobby Roode tonight. And then Cole immediately says, I'm impressed with Bobby Roode throughout everything he's accomplished his entire career. What is that?
Yeah.
No. Hey, Coach, you might like him, but I like him more. I'm a bigger fan of Bobby Roode. You don't like Bobby.
What are you impressed with, guys, by the way? Since he's been in WWE, he's done nothing.
No, like his last accomplishment was the NXT Championship.
Yeah.
Over a year ago.
Right.
Think about it. Roode's been here since August in the main roster. It's almost been a year.
Oh, my God.
And what has he done? Yeah.
He debuted what?
August.
Like right after SummerSlam? The night after?
Yeah, I guess so. It was August, though. I know that.
So he lost the strap and then came on?
Yeah.
The next day? Wow.
Yeah. But he had the U.S. title for like a month, right? And then that's it. Oh, yeah. That's all he's done.
Yeah.
That's all he's done. It sucks. Yeah. So in the end, Ziggler super kicks Roode and gets the victory. Mojo then confronts Roode backstage and tells him, you're supposed to be glorious.
Oh, look, a cool feud.
So
I'm not gonna say. They've been doing this feud on house shows.
Yeah, Roode jobbed to him at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And now that's where we're headed here. He's going to job to Mojo Rawley on television now. Great.
Probably.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
The dream was over.
I think this is your typical best of 3, right?
Yeah, probably.
In the next 3 weeks, we'll see.
But still, Mojo wins the feud. Is the oh God? Maybe Zack Ryder can show up and help Roode out. Oh wait, he's never on TV.
Never.
So next up, we go backstage and Bobby Lashley is warming up for his match, and then he tries that talking thing.
They say the beast fears no man. I say the beast has never fought anyone like me. I have the skills and the ability to slay the beast at SummerSlam. I will be the Universal Champion.
Well, he sounds confident. Is he trying to convince himself that he can do this?
I think so. I'm good enough and I'm smart enough.
and damn it, people don't like me.
People hate me.
Yeah. So
Lashley.
That's Lashley for you. Next up, we have Tyler Breeze versus Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, we know Fandango's injured.
Yes.
So Tyler Breeze just goes back to his old gimmick,
which is I'm a jobber.
I'm a jobber who loves himself.
He was a jobber with a tag team. Now he's the jobber.
I know, but they're the fashion police. Like,
right.
You can't be a fashion police officer.
No.
Because Fandango's not there.
You need 2 to have a
he does
buddy,
the selfie thing.
You know, a buddy cop show. You need 2 guys.
He gets the jobber entrance because,
Yes.
like, he's already, in the ring.
Right. So I'm going to play some audio here. This happened during Raleigh's entrance. I don't know what the hell is going on with the announce team. Coachman tries to say something, and then Cole cuts him off, and just listen to Coach. He keeps trying to talk, but Cole won't stop talking because obviously he doesn't want Coach to talk. Take a listen. It's really weird.
You know, boys, I've got to apologize. All of our good friends on social media are like, Coach, the first hour went by and there was no word of the hour.
Number 1, Mojo Rawley set to take out Tyler Breeze tonight. Mojo goes 6'4", 265 from Alexandria, Virginia. And Mojo Rawley, over the past few weeks, has had the situation with no way to say. And the thing about no way to say, Corey, is that he finally got his opportunity last week, and Mojo Rawley knocked it down. Now he's turned his attention.
What the fuck is going on?
They're both talking over each other.
What is
on
going
television.
on? No one gives a shit about your word of the hour, coach.
Yeah.
No one cares. The 2 people that tweeted that to you, no one cares, coach. No one cares.
And Michael, I'll also defend coach and say no one gives a shit about whatever you're trying to get out of your mouth at that moment.
Like,
let Corey Graves speak, both of you.
Yeah. And then they just kept like so then Cole asked Corey a question so that they can keep talking. I didn't want to play all of it.
Yeah.
But Cole asked Corey a question, and then Corey spoke, and then Cole spoke again. They didn't let Coach talk for like another 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was just weird.
What the hell was that?
I think Coach thinks he's bigger than he is.
He thinks he's the greatest.
He thought he'd signed the Fox deal. He
thinks he's
the best
amazing.
announcer.
Someone tweeted at him because I went to his Twitter to see if he was going to like talk about what happened here.
Yeah.
He didn't, but he replied to a fan that was like, Coach does such a great job on commentary, giving us the full picture. And he's like, thank you. Finally, someone gets it. Like, he thinks he's just awesome.
Right.
You're trash, dude. You're trash.
You're trash.
You weren't even that good at cutting SportsCenter highlights.
Yeah. No, you weren't.
Anyways.
Not any better than anybody else, anyway.
Right. So, anyways, on to the match. Mojo gets the win with the Alabama Slam, of course.
Whatever.
And I guess he'll be defeating Bobby Roode for the next month. That's going to be great.
Bobby!
Oh, Bobby.
Bobby!
Why? It should be a heel Bobby Roode destroying a babyface hype bro Mojo Rowley.
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I wish...
Destroying both of them.
I wish we met...
Bring Zach back so we can job to the glorious
I
one.
wish we met Bobby Roode in on
Bourbon Street.
Bourbon Street instead of Mojo Rowley.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do? So next up, we have Sasha and Bayley versus Dana Brooke and Alicia Fox. Again, Dana is a heel when she's wrestling and a babyface when she's managing Titus Worldwide.
Yeah.
So during the match, Dana and Bayley are the legal wrestlers. Dana throws Bayley outside the ring, and Alicia attacks her. This makes Sasha snap. She attacks Alicia, and then she flips Dana from the apron onto her back on the floor. That's a huge bump that
nice.
Dana took.
Yeah, it was.
So bravo, Dana.
Yeah.
Then Sasha gets on the apron and hits a crossbody onto Dana and Alicia, and the ref DQs Sasha and Bayley. What? Fast forward to the Kofi Kingston and Eric Young match on SmackDown where 6 guys were all fighting each other, and there's no DQ. But Sasha, who's in the match, defends Bayley, and the ref DQs them.
I mean, when you break up a pin, that's worse than what Sasha was doing.
Right.
And those guys never get DQ.
There's just no consistency.
No.
There's no consistency.
No.
These refs are like baseball umpires. Like, one umpire allows this huge strike zone, and then the next night, like, it's just the small strike zone. You can't, like, that's how it is in WWE with these refs.
So that's so true. They're all different.
They're all different. So Bayley looks confused about all of this, and Sasha walks to the back. Later in the locker room, Bayley wants answers.
Look, it's one thing for me to beat you up, but I'll be damned if anybody else does. Okay, so that means you care. Yes, I care. I've always cared. Look, you know I hate talking about my feelings, but you always do this, okay? I love that you're a good person. I love that you love everybody. I love that you want to be friends with everybody. I love that little girls look up to you. I love that you're always there for me when I don't even ask you to be. And for some reason, you always can tell when something's wrong. So I just don't understand why you don't get it. I love you. I always have, and I always will. There, I said it.
That's where they're going. That's where they're going with it.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
She loves her?
How do you have a feud? How are you in the middle of a feud? One of them goes, no, I love you.
Well, Mickie James loved Trish.
No, not like that.
Oh, she lusted after her.
Sasha said the mom thing. Only I get to kick your ass.
Yeah, right.
If anybody else kicks your ass, I'll kill them.
That's what our mom used to say about
But I get to kick your ass.
Right. Also, Sasha says, look, you know I don't like talking about my feelings. People that don't like talking about their feelings don't say that they don't like talking about my feelings. And I should know because I don't want to talk about it. But,
It's true. He hates talking about anything.
I do.
If he hates something happening, he doesn't.
Our family has a big
You have
time.
to drag it out of him.
It's true. Yeah, I won't say it. I won't even tell you what's going on with me right now.
Me, our other brother, and our mom talk about everything.
Right.
Him, our dad, and our sister bottle it up completely. It's the funniest thing.
Enjoy your
extreme. Yeah.
And then we fight someone. But I want to give credit to Diva Bible WWE on Twitter because he made this edit, and it's amazing. Just take a listen.
I love you.
H-L-A.
I always have, and I always will. There, I said it.
Hot. Lesbian. Action. H-L-A. H-L-A.
The video is even better because they cut to Eric Bischoff, and he's just like, hot, lesbian, action. It was really good. So,
Oh, it was a video?
it was a video,
nice,
on
nice,
Twitter.
nice.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
that was really
basically,
funny.
what else would they be doing? Like, the way they're talking about it, they kind of screwed it up. Like,
I
they're-
love you. I always have and always will.
Yeah, what?
That sounds like romantic love. And then Bailey earlier, I don't think we'll ever be together again.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Is that where they're going? We'll see.
It's PG era.
They're obviously fighting at some
Are we going back to the Attitude Era? Kevin Owens did the suck it chops and
Yeah.
said suck it.
I don't know.
And Bailey and Sasha might be lovers.
Hey, Braun, suck it.
Yeah.
Because he was handcuffed. I look, they're gonna fight at SummerSlam. I'm almost sure of it. And why would they be making up right before that fight?
I feel like they're winning the tag titles at SummerSlam.
Oh God.
Either the women's tag titles or they're beating the B team. One of the other. I don't know. So we'll see.
Maybe.
So next up, Renee interviews Braun Strowman backstage, and she asks him if he regrets what he did to Kevin Owens at Extreme Rules. And he says, I regret not properly congratulating Owens on his victory. Which, by the way, I was glad that Owens wasn't on Raw to actually sell what happened. Because, like, Shane jumped off the Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania, and he's there the next night on Raw. Which, of course, everyone wanted to see Shane, but it makes no sense that he's totally fine after that bump.
Yeah.
Even in real life, you're fine after that, Shane?
Take a day off, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
So she then asked Braun, why didn't you go out there and try to get in on this, these triple threat matches to get an opportunity to face Lesnar? So Braun reminds Renee that he has the Money in the Bank contract.
This.
He should have just said, because I have this, you dumb bitch.
Let them fight to the death, and then when they're done, I'll come out with this.
Yeah. Which, by the way, he's super heel for doing that. Usually the baby faces with the briefcase are like, I will fight him 3 weeks from now. Yeah.
Well, but monsters, they're not like that.
Maybe there's a chance it is a triple threat at SummerSlam, and before the bell rings, like because Braun's a face, he enters the match.
That's kind of the new thing to do it during the match.
Yeah.
Like Alexa Bliss wasn't a part of that match, but she interrupted the
Yeah,
match.
it ended. Yeah, she
didn't
ended
wait
the
for
match.
it to end. Yeah.
Right. That was a way to keep Rousey undefeated. That's why they did that.
So stupid.
So next up, we have the new Raw Tag Team Champs, the B Team, versus the Ascension. So I guess the B Team, they are baby faces now.
Well, they're versus the Ascension. Just like just in case the Ascension does well, they'll get a future. No, this was for the titles, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
No, yeah, no.
I
didn't
thought
hear
it was
that.
for the titles.
But the clips of Bo and Axel hijacking the WWE Now, whatever that is, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And the Extreme Rules post show, those were great. Like both slid down the table. They're very funny.
Yeah.
So for the match, though, we have the Revival watching backstage. Could they finally be getting a push?
Well, they show them backstage, and then here comes Team Deletion.
Right. So the B team get
With
the
their
win.
rematch.
And then Matt and Bray appear in the Titantron and say they're getting their rematch for the titles next week.
Yeah.
And then they will be deleted forever. I think they are. Matt and Bray are the bad guys now.
Yeah.
This was a double turn. Double turn like Steve Austin and Brett.
Double turn.
Double turn. I don't know. We'll see. Do you think they win him back? I don't think they win him back.
I don't think so.
I think
You
B-Team
ride
keeps him.
this wave as long as you can figure out how to keep it good.
But what do Matt and Bray do now? They fight again? I don't want that.
I don't think they fight each other. No, I think
They just go their separate ways?
I don't know.
Because that was also good too.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see.
All right.
Next up, we have Alexa and Mickie James heading to the ring. Alexa says she's beaten every woman on the locker room. The fans chant for Ronda Rousey, but Alexa says she doesn't count because she's suspended. Ronda then appears in the crowd walking down the stairs. Alexa sees her and she's like, well, that's all I have to say, everybody. Have a good night. Drive safe. And she tries to run away.
Yeah, that's so funny.
And then as Alexa and Mickie run up the ramp, Ronda cuts them off. They run back to the ring. Ronda catches Mickie and hits her with the swinging Samoan drop.
Yep.
They still don't have a name for that, so I'm giving it a name.
A swinging Samoan
Cole
drop.
just goes, oh! That's it. He doesn't have a name. So I'm calling it a swinging Samoan drop until they give it a name.
I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then Ronda tries to
But
put
she's not Samoan, so they'll never call it that. You have to be Samoan to do the Samoan drop.
Do you?
I don't know.
There's been other people, right?
I don't think so.
No, I guess not.
I don't think so.
So Ronda tries to put Mickie in the armbar, but Alexa and multiple refs pull Mickie out of the ring.
Yeah.
And as Alexa, Mickie, and 3 refs are going up the ramp, Ronda tackles all 5 of them. She then brings Alexa to the ring and is about to put her in the armbar, but then Kurt comes out and tells her, she calms Ronda down.
Go home.
They pull Alexa out of the ring. And Kurt says, you have 2 days left on your suspension. Just go home and wait it out. But then Constable Corbin comes out and tells Kurt that Ronda needs to be reprimanded.
Yep.
So Kurt suspends Ronda for another week. Corbin then says that's not enough, and Stephanie's not going to be happy about this, so I'm going to call her right now, but he can't find his phone. And he says, I left my phone in the office. Wait right here, and I'll be right back. And then Kurt reveals that he has Corbin's phone. So Corbin needs to call Stephanie to tell her what's happening because I guess Stephanie doesn't watch Raw.
Doesn't watch Raw.
It's her show.
No.
She's the commissioner, and she doesn't watch.
Her only job in the storyline.
What is
to
on?
watch over the
what's
show.
on during Raw that she could be watching instead? It's not Monday Night Football yet. Some stupid reality show like The Bachelor, maybe.
Maybe she's producing a video.
That's it.
For the Eat Network.
That must be it.
Yeah.
So Kurt tells Ronda, look, I'll give you a match with Alexa Bliss as long as you don't pull another stunt like this. And it will be for the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. And that makes Ronda very happy.
Of course.
So we won't see her next week, but then she'll be back. But she's very happy, and then Alexa's obviously pissed off. And I think this is finally where we see Ronda win the title.
It kind of has to be.
It has to be. So
I don't know why you didn't just keep Nia heel the whole time and then have her beat her, but whatever.
I don't even know what Nia is. I just know one thing. She's a monster. But monsters can be baby faces, like Braun.
Like the Hulk.
It's possible, right. Next up, we have Charlie Caruso interviewing Seth Rollins, and he says he has all the respect in the world for Roman, but if he has to go through him to get to SummerSlam, I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
That's what I got to do. So, unfortunately, he won't have that opportunity. Next up, we have the Authors of Pain versus Titus Worldwide.
Yeah, and whatever.
Well, okay, I have to just say one thing.
Yeah.
Titus and Apollo cut an iPhone promo before the match, and Apollo says, look, I get exactly what you're trying to do, Authors of Pain. I was there at one point trying to make a name for myself, except you didn't make a name for yourself.
Never did.
You never made a name for yourself.
You went to Titus, Jobber Worldwide.
Yeah. I mean, you got on TV. You're on TV almost every week because
Yeah.
you're on in this stable, but that's it. And Dana wasn't with them either, so maybe Dana's not with them anymore. I don't know. But AOP gets the win in just a few minutes.
Yeah, what are they doing with them?
I don't know.
What are they doing?
They're so boring without Ellering that if they become the champs, they'll just be like Harper and Rowan on SmackDown. It'll be boring.
Yeah.
Without Ellering, they suck.
Right.
Speaking of suck, next up we have Ember Moon versus the sucky Sarah Logan. And before the match, Sarah and Liv run into No Way Jose's conga line backstage, and they break it up. They're so bad.
What a riot squad.
By the way, Jose's just, he doesn't have a match, but when he's backstage, he's doing the conga line for 3 hours.
It's called drugs, Andrew. It's called drugs.
But he's a babyface. Babyfaces don't do drugs. Oh, wait, Hulk Hogan, the biggest babyface ever, did so many drugs.
So many.
But he denied it for so long till he had to go to court where he admitted that Vince gave him drugs.
I got him from him.
I got it from him, brother. Yeah. So during the match, Ember goes for the Eclipse, but Liv distracts her enough for Sarah to knock Ember off the top rope and get the win.
Basically just pin her.
Just pin her.
Her falling
Yeah.
is the finisher.
Right.
Why couldn't she do her move? Does she have a move?
Because what's her move?
Because what's
Does she have a finisher?
I don't know, double axe handle, something, anything.
Right.
Just do a move. Don't. You're screwing over Ember by doing that. She falls and gets pinned.
Again, these Ember, Liv, Sarah, none of them are going anywhere. They're just going to keep fighting each other. Filler bullshit.
Filler.
This is what happens when you have a 3-hour show.
Right.
Next up, we have the main event, Elias versus Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley to decide who will face Reigns next week for the number one contender match. Of course, Rollins was the MVP of this match.
He was amazing.
The part where he...
Elias wasn't too bad either.
No, the part where he buckle-bombed Lashley and then immediately superplexed Elias into a Falcon Arrow, that was awesome.
Great.
It was very good.
Great move.
Long story short, spear, pin, repeat. That's it. Lashley. He spears Elias, pins him to win the match. So he's fighting Roman again next week.
God, why even have Seth in this whole thing? Keep him out of it. He shouldn't be losing these matches.
Why not just make the Roman Lashley match at Extreme Rules a number one contender match?
Why not?
Because
Lashley had to win one, so Roman can win one.
Well, Roman's either winning or they're going to do some double count out to make it a triple threat. I feel like that's what's going to happen, the triple threat. Because no one wants to see Lesnar Reigns again. You can't. You just can't do that match again. You can't.
You can't.
Now, you couldn't do it last time.
And you certainly can't main event SummerSlam with it. You can put on the pre-show, I guess.
Pre-show. Yeah. That'd be a good pre-show match. Wouldn't be bad. But, so that's the end of Raw. And then today, Kurt Angle posted on Instagram, who will face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam? Lashley or Reigns? Lashley replied and said, let's just act like I didn't just beat him.
Yeah.
How is Lashley even allowed to put that comment?
I love it.
I love it too.
It's real.
But you're just calling WWE out for bad booking at this point.
Let's just act like nobody believes this is good writing.
Let's just act like no one watched Extreme Rules. Well, no, for your match they didn't.
No, they didn't.
So.
Maybe people don't know.
Maybe people
There's a chance.
What the fuck, man? They didn't even mention that Lashley beat Roman on Raw. Like on Raw, they didn't even remind us that happened at Extreme Rules.
Nope. No, they don't. Nothing happened at Extreme Rules. There were some matches, and now we got to figure out a number one contender.
Right.
Because we negotiated Brock's return.
Right. So on to SmackDown Live. We kick it off with Jeff Hardy, who says he doesn't feel like himself without the U.S. title. He feels broken.
Uh-oh. Not woken.
Yeah.
Broken.
Right. Broken. Jeff says, Nakamura low-blowed me because it's the only way he could beat me. That's the same thing AJ Styles said for a long time when he was feuding with Nakamura.
Pretty much true.
Jeff says...
Can't argue the logic.
You can't. So Jeff says, I'm going to defeat Nakamura, win back the U.S. title, and render Shinsuke obsolete. Renee then interviews Nakamura backstage right after this. He mocks Jeff, and then he says, God bless America. And he walks away.
I don't know. Shinsuke.
Right.
You're losing me, bro.
Yeah.
You're losing me.
Next up, though, we have AJ Styles.
Next up.
Early
in SmackDown.
Yeah.
The WWE champion
is the first match.
Fights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? So we have AJ Styles versus Andrade Cien Almas.
This is such a great match.
With Zelina Vega ringside.
How is this not the main event?
How is this on SmackDown? Why is this on SmackDown?
Yeah, I didn't realize. I mean, Almas is really good.
Yeah, he is.
He's really good. Vega's so great. Yeah,
the stuff in this match. AJ whipped Almas into the ropes, and he does his spot where he catches himself on the ropes. But now Zelina gets on the apron and poses with him at the same time. Brilliant. That's amazing. Almas also does his moonsault off the top rope, followed by another backflip. That's amazing.
You know what you should do? You should, because how did this match happen?
How did it happen?
Yeah, why is Almas getting, after two jobbers and Sin Cara, getting a shot at AJ Styles?
Because
he called him out.
They asked for it. Yeah, okay.
No, he called him out.
Right.
AJ says, I accept. I say you and I just start calling motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
I call out Brock Lesnar.
No.
I call out Shinsuke.
Yeah, call him out.
I call out Dolph Ziggler.
Right, yeah.
I call out
we call
out
AJ
Styles.
The Bunny Boys call out the B team.
Okay? Because we might be just a couple of bunnies, but we will whoop the B team's ass.
We're the meanest bunnies you'll ever meet.
Oh, and we can fight. Oh, we can fight. Yeah, we just did
official. It's official.
SummerSlam.
Well, we have to tweet about it. We have to tweet about it. I have to reopen the Bunny Boys Twitter account.
Can you?
I think so.
Do
maybe.
it. Do it. Show one highlight reel of ours.
Haven't tweeted in years.
Show me putting you through a table, and then say we're calling out the B team.
That's it.
You never know. Vince might be like, "Fuck it, do it.
Yeah.
Book this. At least bring these guys to Orlando to see if they can fight."
A bunny tag team? How did I not think of that?
Yeah. And the height of our popularity is when the bunny in Adam Rose's little group was like literally fighting every week.
Right.
And we're just like, and they were like, "Oh, the bunny stomp." And we're just like,
yeah. Oh my God. When they said that, I was like, what the fuck?
and like our podcast had just started to take off too. And it was just like, are you serious?
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
So anyways, at the end of the match, Almas hits all of his moves except for the hammerlock DDT, because Styles rolls him into the calf crusher, and Almas immediately taps. Damn. I was hoping maybe he can get a win and get a shot. Like, I was thinking maybe Almas could win here to get a shot, a title shot, and then lose. I don't expect him to win, but no, he doesn't get a title. He doesn't even get this win.
He doesn't. Well,
a meaningless win.
You thought he would win that and then, like, what, get a shot when?
Before SummerSlam. I don't know. But then Paige says she'll make an announcement at who AJ Styles will fight at SummerSlam. And I think that'll be Samoa Joe, even though Samoa Joe's done nothing. He wasn't even at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, that's just a TNA rematch.
Well, that's the thing, right? You have to build that up.
Yeah.
You haven't built it up at all.
No, and Joe's
what are we
been
down
gone.
to, like 3-4 weeks?
Yeah.
So
weeks, yeah.
I guess next week, after this amazing match
Or
with
maybe
Almas,
she'll announce another fucking tournament like Kurt did. Who knows? But yeah. On to the next part, which we go backstage where Aiden English apologizes
to
Lana for what happened at Extreme Rules.
Okay.
Since he exposed the turnbuckle that Rusev ran into.
All right.
Lana tells Aiden, "You don't need to apologize to me. But the question now is, are you what's best for Rusev?"
Are you a best for Rusev?
Yes. High, thick Russian accent again. Yeah. Aiden asks for a second chance, but then Lana drops the Russian accent completely and says, "I'll take that into consideration." What the hell? What is going on?
I don't know, dude.
Is this the twist?
Andrew.
That she's not really
Andrew.
Russian?
When we go through things in the WWE. And Kofi, man, was Jamaican, man.
Yeah, but
when you
Kane,
go through those transitions,
Kane swallowed his voice box. That's why he doesn't have one anymore.
Whatever.
At least they make fun of Kofi a few times for not having his Jamaican
I think
accent.
one day they just need to like end it.
But Kofi doesn't go, "Oh, well, it's gonna be," and then like he doesn't go in the middle of it. Lana's doing it. She started with the Russian accent in the beginning of the segment and then got rid of it during the segment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just get rid of it if that's what you want.
Just to get rid of.
Just get rid of the Russian
Please.
accent. I don't know.
Or just go full Russian.
I don't know. Whatever. Next up, we have Becky Lynch versus Mandy Rose.
I mean,
Becky makes Mandy tap to the disarmer.
These two things are the perfect example of a numb SmackDown.
Yeah.
AJ Styles wrestles first in a match that means nothing, and that was a highlight because it was an amazing match. Then you have Aiden English apologize to Lana.
Right.
They have Becky Lynch beat Mandy Rose.
And where was
Big
Rusev?
Surprise.
Where was Rusev on just crying in the locker room?
Yeah, where's Rusev? It was just blah. This is more blah.
Right.
Becky Lynch makes Mandy tap to the disarmer. Is Becky ever going to do anything else than winning? Yeah, like that's... When does she get a title shot?
Well,
she just wins all the time, but then we hear.
Well, okay, so I wrote this before she cut this promo. I was
trying to
like,
read your notes too
when
fast,
when is she going to do anything else than winning every match and never getting a title shot? Because she beat Mandy this week. Then her last win was against Peyton Royce.
Yep.
Then the last win before that was against Billie Kay.
Sure.
So then after the match, Becky cuts a promo saying she's coming for Carmella. And then backstage, Carmella tells Paige that she deserves another celebration after beating Asuka. But Paige says, well, first you have to beat Becky next week. But if Becky wins, you're going to fight her at SummerSlam for the title. Which obviously that's going to happen now.
Yeah.
And I don't think Becky wins the title.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Unless they're tired of Carmella's horrible matches. That
It's
she does.
SummerSlam. It's like WrestleMania-ish. Like,
Oh, yeah, totally WrestleMania, where the good guys always win, right? Give me a break. How did WrestleMania end?
This wouldn't make sense. Why can't they build people up, build them up, after a long struggle and a long journey, and they win a title? That's not how they do it anymore.
That's not how they do it. No, Jinder Mahal wins one match, and then the next victory he has is the WWE Championship. That's how they do it.
Shinsuke loses 2 matches, and the next match he gets is the U.S. title.
Yeah.
Ay, de mi.
Anyways, next up we have Ty Dillinger versus Samoa Joe. Welcome back, all of you. Oh, and R-Truth backstage. Welcome back, R-Truth.
Amazing, though. This was amazing.
It was funny. Before the match, R-Truth asks Ty Dillinger, "Are you ready for tonight?" Dillinger tells Truth, "I don't need another motivational speech." But then Truth says, "What? I can't hear you." Dillinger walks away, and then it's revealed that Truth was on his Bluetooth talking to his mom the whole time.
Great.
And then Truth
Thanks
says,
for paying for Truth to come to SmackDown
Yeah.
to do a 30-second bit.
Right. Truth then says, "Hey, Ty, I said smile some more, not mess with Samoa Joe." Of course, Joe gets the win
in
with
5
the
minutes.
Coquina Clutch.
3 minutes? I don't know.
Something like that. Next up, we have The Miz's eulogy for Team Hell No, the one bright spot of this SmackDown episode.
Yeah.
Miz walks out all in black, looking very sad, with funeral music playing.
And ushers or something? Like pallbearers?
They actually say pallbearers.
Yeah.
There are pallbearers bringing out a casket, I guess, with Kane's head and a mask on top of it.
Yeah.
Miz then shakes hands with people as he walks to the ring. That was very funny. And then he places Kane's head on a table in the ring and says, "We're not here to talk about my new TV show, which premieres next week, or the fact that I was in the Celebrity Baseball All-Star game and I was the MVP."
He was the MVP.
Yeah,
This dude plays baseball.
right.
I watched a little bit of it. He's good.
Well, who else was in that?
He was really funny on the because he was mic'd up during the game.
Right.
He was great. He's like, "I'm gonna watch me get outs. Watch those one pitch gets an out. That's
he
what
was
I do."
pitching?
Yeah, throws a second pitch, gets an out. He's like, "That's it. Every pitch is an out." And then he throws.
How did he pitch, though? Did he pitch fast, or is it
No,
like
no,
a celebrity underhand game?
He pitched to Jenny Finch and he got her out too, like in one.
Jenny
pitch.
Finch?
Yeah, the softball chick.
Oh, okay.
She's in there. She's there she's gorgeous, and she was like an
She
all-star.
plays softball?
Yes. She was on the U.S. softball team in the
And
Olympics.
she's in
like
the celebrity game.
2 decades ago, and she's still in this game, still looking 25 years old. Clearly
He got
way
her out
older.
with like a slow softball pitch?
Yeah. Everybody gets out. They're all old. They're celebrities.
Oh, she's old.
She was in the Olympics 12 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know who she was. Excuse me.
Oh, really? Jenny Finch.
No.
But she's still gorgeous. I'm just saying, though.
Okay.
She swung at a bad pitch because nobody cares.
Yeah.
And she popped it up. Anyway, he did great. He was talking through his success, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Then when he got the third guy out straight, he's like, "See? No hitter." Like, he was just great.
He's amazing. He was
so
great
good.
here, too.
Yeah.
Like usual. He says it's time for a moment of silence, but the crowd boos, and they do the yes chant. And then he says he was right when he called Kane a broken-down demon, and says Daniel Bryan's return to the ring has been a bust.
Yeah.
So Daniel Bryan's music hits, and then the ushers start taking their jackets and clothes off like they're going to fight, which is hilarious.
Yeah, who are these guys and why are they going to fight?
Well, of course, they're local wrestlers. But
local wrestlers.
It's funny how they were acting as pallbearers. Now they're like ready to fight. And then Daniel attacks Miz from behind and beats up the ushers and pallbearers as Miz watches from the ramp.
Yeah.
So
SummerSlam or WrestleMania?
I think it's going to be SummerSlam.
Got to be, right? Because they're doing it now.
Because Styles defending his title against someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it should have been WrestleMania with something on the line.
With the title on the line.
Yeah.
That's why I thought that Miz would beat Styles for the title, and then Daniel beats Miz at WrestleMania. But
Or Miz wins Money in the Bank and then
Right.
beats AJ Styles. And
Yeah. Next up, we have Kofi versus Eric Young with everyone ringside. And this was actually a really good match with two very athletic guys. Lots of chaos at the end. But Killian Dane threw Xavier Woods into Kofi, and then Eric Young hit his finisher for the win. That was cool.
It was cool. And his finisher is so cool.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Next up, we have the main event, Jeff Hardy versus Nakamura for the U.S. title.
Nakamura.
And the match was not what we're going to talk about here. I mean, it was a good match. It was fine. Jeff hits the Swanton Bomb and goes for the pin.
Yep.
But then that guy that has voices in his head, he shows up. He pulls Jeff out of the ring, so the match ends in a DQ. Randy then beats the fuck out of Jeff, including stomping his head on the steel steps. Seth Rollins has the curb stomp, but this was
really a curb stomp.
Really a curb stomp.
I'm surprised he didn't get his mouth on the step and then bounce.
Oh, no. Shout out Ed Norton.
And then he did.
Right.
The most disgusting. I couldn't watch it. I had to look away.
Orton gets behind Jeff like he's going to rape him. He says, do you want to know why I'm doing this? Do you want to know why, Jeff? Well, you're going to have to wait for next week. Like, that's basically what it was. It was like an episode of Lost where every episode there's like a twist and it's like, what? Find out next week.
Yeah.
So then Orton pulls Jeff's earlobe like he's going to, because Jeff wears those, really big earrings.
Yeah.
Where like his earlobes are all huge and hanging off. He pulls on it like he's going to rip it off.
He literally puts his finger in it and is pulling on it like bulging muscles.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to do it. I thought maybe Jeff told him do it.
I
or
did
they
at
put
first
a fake ear
as
or something.
well, but then knowing WWE and how much they hate blood, there would have been so much blood. It was gross.
So gross.
But it made Randy super evil, I guess.
I guess. We have to wait to find out why he's doing this because none of us know. Then he pulls on his ear.
There has to be some amazing reason now, right?
There has to be?
No, of course not.
No, there doesn't have to be.
Finally, Randy DDTs Jeff with his legs hanging off the announce table, and he DDTs him on the floor, and that's how SmackDown ends. Like, at first, maybe this is a triple threat for the U.S. title at SummerSlam, but Shinsuke has nothing to do with any of this.
Nothing to do with this. Nothing. So these two just fight at SummerSlam because they're huge names. And maybe Jeff goes over? I can't imagine.
If you pick Jeff, you're losing your
title. Right.
Because, was it last year when it was Randy versus Rusev?
Yeah, maybe.
And we both picked Rusev. It was like, you never bet against Orton. You just don't.
Orton on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Unless it's Jinder Mahal.
That's right.
Everybody else he beats.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's the end of SmackDown. So we go on to awards.
Awards.
So, who did you have for worst dressed?
I had Becky Lynch, and let me explain why.
Okay.
If you're going to be at a best abs contest online, show your friggin' abs.
She was?
Yeah.
Against who?
We talked about it a couple weeks ago. They had a poll on WWE where it was
like,
like, who has the best abs? And it was like, well, Becky Lynch was listed. And you go online and you see them and you're like, she has amazing abs.
The weird thing is, on her Instagram, she shows her stomach like a lot.
Yeah.
But not in the ring.
It's not part of her ring gear, bro.
Why not?
Stomach.
She's hot.
So I want to see abs.
All right.
Everyone else shows their abs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Those who have them.
Don't be those that have them, which is almost everyone else.
I had Ronda Rousey in her weird braids. It looks like
weird.
someone
It was like a trail or a snake.
It looks like someone pooped on her head.
I thought her head was shaved. It was weird.
I didn't like it.
Agreed.
Because I usually think Ronda's hot.
Yeah.
But not with those braids.
Yeah.
Best dressed?
Look, Jeff Hardy looked amazing.
Whoa.
I love his gimmick. I love the ink. I love the
easy,
eyes.
bro.
But Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose is hotter than Jeff?
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
No, because you know me. I love when wrestlers dress like wrestlers. You know what I mean? Like, I love that part.
Yeah.
But Mandy Rose, my God. And her entrance where she's just like, I'm going to fuck all of you. I'm going to do it. And Corey said something.
Gonna
it was,
happen.
yeah.
Corey always jizzes when she comes out.
Yeah.
As do we all.
Yeah.
I had Zelina Vega. She looked
she
great
did.
as well.
Yeah.
Worst acting?
Shinsuke.
I had Constable Corbin.
Good.
He was bad. Like always. Best acting?
R-Truth. It was
All right.
funny.
I
I don't
had
want to give the Miz award to the Miz this
Well,
week.
it's the-
So I'll or the Miz and Kevin Owens award.
it's
and
them
Kevin
two.
Owens wasn't there, so it was almost like Miz. And Miz was great. But I'm sorry, I got 30 seconds of R-Truth. He's winning an award.
All right.
I love it.
I'm still going with the Miz, but sure.
Yeah.
Worst comment?
Nakamura with a rake to the eyes. It was Randy Orton.
Yeah, Tom Phillips said that.
And Tom, I was just about to give you props.
But this is what happens when you're under the tutelage of Michael Cole.
The tutelage.
You talk like Michael Cole.
He's so much better than Cole right now, though.
No, he is, because he doesn't.
Say dumb
He's
shit.
just he's the normal guy on the commentary team.
Yeah.
I had Coach and Cole, whatever they were doing during Mojo's entrance.
That was great.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Best comment?
Ziggler's Iron Man
Oh
comment.
yeah, I am Iron Man.
Iron Man.
It's great.
Good stuff.
Worst match?
Becky Lynch, just because, just more wins and more ridiculous, and like, why? I don't know. Just stupid.
I had Ember Moon versus Sarah Logan.
Yeah.
Slow-mo?
Dana Brooks and Alicia Fox versus Bailey and Sasha.
All right. I had AOP and Titus.
No, that was pretty slow. I had that last week. It's the same matches every week.
God, that's right. Best match?
There's
actually a few worthy
There's
of
a
this.
few good ones for
Kofi
sure.
and Eric Young.
Yeah, I love that match, actually.
Yeah.
But I put Styles Almas. My
Me too.
God.
Yeah.
Almas. You're growing on me fast, brah. And with Vega and all this stuff, oh, my God.
All right. Worst move?
Orton's ear grab. Don't make me throw up. Don't make me throw up.
I'm going to go with 2 spears. That's what I'm going to do. Lashley and Reigns spears.
Spears to win.
Best move?
Look, Seth did some cool stuff that we talked about.
Yeah.
But I think I might be wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
Go ahead.
Wasn't it the first time we saw Alma do his ropes thing with Vega underneath?
It's not.
We saw it on TV.
He did it last week, yeah.
With Sin Cara?
Yeah, he
okay,
did.
damn it.
But it was the first week he did his moonsault and backflip on SmackDown.
God. He does a moonsault, they move, and then he backflips and hits them.
Yeah.
So just Almas.
Almas. Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Worst moment.
You?
Reigns and Lashley winning. Very similar to my worst move.
Reigns and Lashley.
There you go.
I put. Yeah.
Best moment.
I just put the Miz segment.
The Miz eulogy.
Yeah.
It was great. It was very funny.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yep.
All right. So that's all for awards. So now we move to breaking news, and there's a lot.
There's a lot.
There is a lot.
I was going to say Miz was the MVP. I listed that before he announced it, that he plays, baseball well. I will say Hogan, apparently. You want to put that in rumors?
Let's do rumors because there's so much to that. But obviously, they reinstated Hogan into the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
We'll get to more stuff about that later.
Okay.
But former WWE Divas champion Caitlyn has been announced as the first competitor in the 2018 Mae Young Classic.
Yeah.
We talked about this on the NXT podcast, but she's back. Maybe maybe she's coming back after she loses.
Again, I don't understand this. We talked about it on the NXT podcast, I believe.
Yeah.
But, okay. Yeah. Whatever.
Also, Fandango tweeted that surgery went well, so he's now on the road to recovery, so that's good. That surgery was successful. Also, Goldust had surgery on both knees last week. However, no additional information on why he needed it, but he is 49 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
He also says he wants to accomplish one more thing before retiring. Be the WWE champion.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Why not?
Also, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was on Good Morning America last week and revealed that his 16-year-old daughter, Simone, wants to be a WWE superstar. And he said that she will be a champ one day.
She'll be a champ one day, Rock? She'll be a champ one day is what The Rock is saying.
Yes.
Yeah, the first day she's in WWE, they're going to hand her a title.
Right.
She's your daughter.
Yeah. Because that'll get The Rock on television.
Yeah, of course.
On
so
TV.
we can come in and cry when she wins via
Yeah,
Flair.
like Flair.
And they'll be the same age when they cried, but Rock's going to look a little better.
in a few years, Charlotte will win the Raw title on Raw, and then Simone will win the SmackDown title at WrestleMania, and then they'll do the Eddie Guerrero Benoit thing where they hug each other, and then Flair and The Rock both come out crying.
Hugging each other?
Yeah.
They'll recreate the hug with the dads.
Yes. Next up, former WWE superstar Christopher Nowinski revealed something on Instagram that maybe he wasn't supposed to. Nowinski was backstage at Raw last week and took a picture with Natalya. The post read, "Always great to catch up with the living legend Natalya when she's in Boston for Raw. Heck of a match, heck of a show. She is so courageous to share her family's life with her father's Alzheimer's disease." Nowinski later edited out the part about Jim Neidhart.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Poor Jim Neidhart.
Yep. So.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. That's crazy that he outs Jim the Anvil.
Yeah.
Over social media.
I'm also surprised that Nowinski was allowed to be backstage after he's been so critical of WWE with all their stuff.
Maybe he's there as part of like a investigation or something.
Or like a show of good faith by WWE.
By the government? I don't know. Isn't he more with the government than WWE right now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, Charlotte was interviewed
He's
by...
like the main guy in the concussion protocol stuff, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But, WWE got the case thrown out a few months ago.
I know,
With
but...
all the wrestlers suing all the old wrestlers.
Yeah.
So Charlotte was interviewed by Maria Menounos on SiriusXM on Monday, and she revealed that she actually ruptured both breast implants. Miss Flair also said she's been sick a few times and in a lot of pain this year because the silicone spread to her armpits.
Oh, my God.
Gross. Apparently
Gross.
she's had this for a long time. She also said that she had her boobs redone and she'll be cleared on July 31st.
Just in time for some...
2 weeks from now, yeah.
I don't even know what she would do.
Right. WWE also confirmed that they signed Deonna Purrazzo, who played La Luchadora before it was revealed to be Mickie James. So she's officially there. And then World Class Revolution Pro Wrestling, whoever they are, said that porn star and reality star Farrah Abram will be appearing at their event in August. Farrah told TMC Sports that she wants to face Hulk Hogan and, I'm not reading this wrong, Cold Stone Steve Austin.
Oh, the ice cream guy. That's actually different.
That's
It's
different.
She did not mean Stone Cold.
Cold Stone Steve Austin.
Coincidentally, the Cold Stone creator
Yes.
is named Steve Austin. So
Right.
I guess she's like beat up ice cream.
Hey,
owner.
bravo to that guy. He makes great ice cream.
Yeah.
But apparently Cold Stone Steve Austin has always been her favorite wrestler growing up. Yeah. The CEO of World Class
Of this organization.
Class Revolution, he later confirmed that she will not be wrestling. She was also recently charged with 2 misdemeanors after attacking a Beverly Hills hotel security guard last month. So maybe she really does want to be a wrestler.
I think she does.
She's taking it seriously.
Yes.
World Class Revolution did confirm that they signed former MLB star and rat Jose Canseco.
Rat?
He's a rat.
Yeah.
He's a total rat.
But as Justin Timberlake said on the ESPYs, in the greatest performance of any person on the planet ever, that whole night he was just on his game. And who'd ever thought that the only guy that would be truthful was Canseco? That part's so awesome.
Yeah.
But it's true. I mean, he's a rat, but he was right. You know what I mean? No one believed him at first. It's kind of funny.
So what? He
He's still
took
a rat.
steroids.
Yeah.
And he ratted on him. He ratted on everyone else to get more money, to make books and make money off of the fucking books.
He did.
Come on.
He did.
He's fucking Ray Liotta in Goodfellas.
Look, I had said when I had a show on Sirius XM radio for 5 minutes on the Mad Dog station,
Right.
back in '75. I had said that I think it's bullshit that steroids have gotten such a bad rap because throughout the years there's been so many cheaters in baseball.
Right.
Baseball is a cheating sport.
Well,
You know what I mean?
hold on. The other thing is, you really shouldn't be mad at the players because MLB was allowing them to do it.
Steroids were not illegal.
Right. That's the whole point.
Like, yes, they were a legal drug in the country,
Yeah.
but they were not against the friggin' like right now. Steroids are against the rules. If you take steroids and you
Yes.
find out they
Right.
were not against the rules.
Yeah.
They liked it. The summer chase between McGuire and Sosa was
Yeah.
like the greatest thing. It
the
brought
greatest-
baseball back.
It was the greatest season in the history of baseball.
Yeah. Every day, one of them would hit a home run, and then we'd be like, "Oh my god,
Right.
they're gonna hit 70," and then they did.
Yes.
Anyway, so
Anyways, that's all for breaking news about wrestling. On to rumors.
rumors.
Rumors! Zack Ryder to win the Royal Rumble?
Maybe! Shawn Michaels coming back to join the Bullet Club? Please, God!
John Cena will finally turn heel?
No chance! Undertaker will wrestle for 20 more years? Confirmed!
So, we don't know if this actually happened or not, but Titus O'Neil, there was a rumor that he left Extreme Rules after he found out Hogan was there. Mark Henry did tell TMZ that the locker room is split 50-50 on Hogan's return because, some of them don't forgive him for what he said, which what he said was terrible.
Yeah. Terrible.
But apparently all the wrestlers that did not have a match at Extreme Rules were allowed to go home, early or go to the hotel or leave early, and that's what Titus did. But we don't know whether he was like, fuck Hogan, I'm out of here, or, whatever. But he also posted on Instagram that, Titus posted this thing on Instagram where I don't respect people who are not truthful about what they say, and it really seems like he was talking about Hogan in that post, and that was today after all the rumors about Titus. So,
Well, yeah, I mean, what you didn't put was Hogan had a meeting. He was supposed to apologize in front of the entire locker room.
yeah,
And he did. Apparently, he did that, and they filmed it. It's going to be part of a WWE Network documentary.
Hogan's apology.
Yeah, the apology.
Right. According to the Wrestling Observer, Vince McMahon was not backstage at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, I heard that.
And PW Insider is saying that Triple H and Billy Kidman were in charge.
I didn't even know Kidman was part of the writing team. Did you?
I don't know if he's a writer, but just
whatever.
you know.
If he's in charge, he's something.
Yeah. But this could also be the reason why the Iron Man match main evented.
I know.
Since Triple H puts the best match on last in NXT TakeOver.
Well, one of my rumors was that Lashley Reigns going into that day was the main event.
Yeah.
Was the main event of the show. And it got changed last minute.
But this is like Vince not being there to run the pay-per-view. That's huge and awesome at the same time. It was still a shit pay-per-view, though.
Well, we ended up creating it. Well,
A D, right? It was a hard D.
Hard D.
Hard D.
The hard D.
The hard D.
I thought it was better than that, but when we went show by show, match by match, we were like, yeah, it's a D.
Yeah.
Hard D. Very hard D.
PW Insider is also saying that despite WWE reinstating Hogan into the Hall of Fame, he has not yet signed a new contract. And according to the Wrestling Observer, Rey Mysterio has still not signed with WWE yet because they don't want him to do the All-In event, which he's currently scheduled to appear at.
So someone had tweeted that Daniel Bryan had signed his contract.
Right.
But again, it's just a rumor right now because you would think WWE would be like, guess what?
Right.
Total Divas fans.
Yeah.
We signed Daniel Bryan. He's staying.
Right.
Because they usually do that.
They'll sign it, I don't know. Or
So,
they'll
I don't
announce
know.
it like the night before All In. Who knows? Ticket Drew is saying that SmackDown will have a new logo and stage set up when it moves to Fox next year. That's expected. Whenever they move, they usually change it up. And Fightful.com says that Paul Heyman helped write and produce the opening segment of Raw as well as Lashley's promo. So he's getting involved a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then this really isn't a rumor. It's just kind of something funny that Ryan Satin of Wrestling Sheet said. He said he has a feeling that it'll be Lashley versus Reigns versus Brock at SummerSlam with Hogan as the special enforcer. Oh, Lashley will win, and Hogan will raise the hand of the first Black Universal Champion.
First Black Universal Champion.
I do love him, brother.
And then clothesline him and call for a ref and pin him and be the title holder again.
Right.
That's what Hogan does.
Yeah. So that's all for rumors. So on to trivia.
Okay. I'm going to help you a little bit with this. Good.
92, I wasn't even watching wrestling.
Yeah, so...
I'm going to guess like Honky Tonk Man was the champ or something.
The year was 92. So funny. So I want to explain something because I think I'm going to help you get this. Okay. It was... Here are my hints. It was the first...
So you want to know who it is?
Who fought who? Who pinned who? Right. It was why was it important enough? Because remember, this title was not even...
All right.
Back then, it was the UIC title and the friggin' title.
Can I just say something before? Yeah. Can I guess right now?
Sure. Go ahead.
Well, before the hints.
Go ahead.
Was it Ultimate Warrior and Honky Tonk?
No.
No. Okay.
When did they do that?
I don't know.
When he beat him in a minute, wasn't that?
Yeah, it was like 10 seconds.
Wasn't that SummerSlam? Anyway,
I don't know.
So here's the funny thing about that. I was going to say it's the first pay-per-view outside of America in the history of the show. And that kind of gives you a hint as to why this match would go over. The Ultimate Warrior challenged Savage. The Ultimate Warrior challenged Savage for the heavyweight championship. And like those are two huge names to not be the main event.
Right.
Warrior won by count out and didn't win the title. But why would the main event be other than the title? Now think about it logically.
Okay, was Hogan involved?
No. Think about what was my hint?
I don't remember.
It was the first pay-per-view to be outside of North America.
Okay.
Outside
so it's in Canada?
No.
England?
Yes. By the way, this pay-per-view was filmed on a Saturday and aired on a Monday.
What?
Yeah.
This is before Raw.
Yeah. So, if it's in London... Like, why else would you have this match?
So he won it, I guess.
Yes. Although when Shawn fought Bulldog, Shawn won.
Of course Shawn won. Yeah.
And who
Bulldog
did he
beat? Bret Hart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Goddamn.
All right.
92. Good job.
Thank you.
So, yeah. I mean, obviously. Shawn Michaels fought Rick Martel.
Oh, boy.
To a double countout in a match where the stipulation, remember who they were back then? Mm-hmm. The model Rick Martel. Both wrestlers were banned from hitting each other in the face.
In the match.
That's amazing.
That's kind of funny.
No face shots. No face shots. No,
yeah.
You know, like
that's like
no face.
Anchorman. No touching of the hair or face.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think Seinfeld did that too.
Oh, really?
That's pretty funny.
That's good.
And the crowd back then was like a ridiculous 80,000, which was unheard of.
Yeah.
Well, they said WrestleMania 3 was 93,000, but
Again,
people think that was inflated as well.
Inflated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was apparently 70 something.
So good job.
Thank you. All right. So next up we got. Well, you know what? I didn't pull any 5-star reviews this week, so I guess we'll read them next week. But we have our newest segment of the podcast that I think will be a weekly thing.
Ooh.
Do you want to introduce it?
Well, McMahon, the conspiracy about 911, everyone says that I do conspiracies about 911, 9/11. But the government's conspiracy is that 19 Islamic radicals armed with only box cutters defeated our billion-dollar air defense system listening to a guy in a cave overseas. That sounds crazier than mine.
That sounds pretty bad.
It does sound actually a little crazy. Good
yeah.
job, Jesse. So we're going to have Jesse read some of these?
Yes, we are.
All right, Jesse, these are conspiracies, buddy.
Here we go.
Just swipe.
Just keep swiping until you see Nakamura.
So Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley are the same person.
Wow.
Both have never been in the same room, are big guys, and both initials are BL. They're shapeshifters.
Damn, that's crazy.
That was from Simon Atkins. Thank you, Simon.
Jack Bruffel?
No.
Oh, I think he's the one who posted this one.
Bill Cosby is an innocent man, McMahon.
Wow.
Man McMahon.
Damn.
It was a blacked up Ric Flair that assaulted all those ladies. It should have been called the Me...
Do the hashtag.
It should have been called the hashtag Me Woo movement.
Indeed.
How does Flair feel about these accusations?
That was Juvencio Valenzuela.
How does
saying Jack Bruffel posted it.
how does Flair feel about these accusations?
I didn't think it would take this long to come out, but you are correct, Jesse.
I can't call him a liar.
I can't call him a liar.
Look at my daughter's nudes.
Rito, no, I can't even.
Okay.
McMahon, the porn parody of Montreal Screwjob was canceled because WWE fans already saw Vince screw Brett, and making Brett screw Brett was over budget.
That's my favorite one. That's
really
great. That's a true story. They had a porn parody of the Montreal Screwjob last year, and we were going to have Mia Malkova, who was playing Shawn Michaels in the movie, on the podcast. Movie got canceled. What happened?
Yeah.
They never said anything else. Sure. Read it.
Rito.
McMahon, Rito is only making a shitty podcast, so what's wrong with wrestling can get more viewers, and Rito is a puppet operated by Josh Reese. He's a plant, McMahon.
That very well could
That
be
could
the truth.
be.
Maybe Josh will join Rito's podcast.
Alan Murphy says, McMahon, we always ask where in the world is Joe Pisano?
We do.
The question we should be asking is, where in Joe Pisano is the world?
Damn it. I'm trying to get through him.
I know.
McMahon, since Brock Lesnar is Universal Champion, he's been defending his title against Klingons and Vulcans on Rylex 9.
Yes.
Explaining his multiple absences from WWE programming.
That is confirmed.
He is the Universal Champion.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lucas Hip.
Vince Russo?
Yeah.
Personally?
Yeah. Kind of, actually. We had a Twitter battle once.
That's true.
I'll say that for another show.
That's a conspiracy, too. Well, something, I don't either. He's McMahon's alter ego for when something doesn't go well and Vince needs to blame someone.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
That's pretty good. John David Guerra.
Vince died 4 years ago in a death battle against the Ultimate Warrior. Oh, you didn't know this?
That's horrible.
You didn't know this?
No.
This isn't even a conspiracy. This is true. Both died in each other's arms. Hunter and Stephanie have been faking Vince being alive ever since through complex wire rigs and animatronics. You ever see Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah. Vince has looked a lot weirder lately.
He's getting old.
Michael Larson DeBotch says, John Cena is actually Mark Wahlberg.
Didn't we read this one last week?
Mark worked out a deal with Vince McMahon to go to WWE and reinvent himself as a rapper after he failed as Marky Mark.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Donald Trump met with Vladimir Putin yesterday to discuss their tag team match for WrestleMania 35. This is happening.
Yeah.
During the match, Kim Jong-un will be out to be run out as the secret third member and reform the New World Order.
It will be the real New World Order.
The real New World Order.
Yeah. Jeez, that's crazy.
Oh, my God. That's so much fun.
Oh, read this one, this last one. Right here.
A lot of people don't know this, McMahon.
Yeah.
But Brie is Nikki, and Nikki is Brie.
Yep. That's it. That's a crazy one. Those are very good.
That's insane.
I love this.
Oh,
Well, we're going to keep doing it.
Good stuff.
On to fan questions.
Yeah.
This one is from Cody Edwards. Pushfire Berry, Walmart, Target, and Costco. See, Costco charges you to shop there. What? Go ahead.
Well, I was firing Target.
Really? Out of all of them?
Yeah.
I can't push Costco because I'm not paying to shop for groceries.
Do you shop at Target? It's just like Walmart, only like $4 more.
I'll be honest. I don't shop at any
of these
places.
I was going to push Costco.
Fine. It's all you then.
And I was going to bury Walmart.
Okay. The people
Weird
of Walmart.
question.
The people of Walmart is why I fire Walmart. It's just, ugh. Velveteen Drew, since they both love low blows so much, when Orton fights Shinsuke, should it be the first ever balls count anywhere match?
That's very good.
That's a good one.
Yes, it should be.
Jason Deerham, how different would things have been if Vince actually gave a shit about his wrestlers like Kurt Angle does, and he sent HBK and Jannetty to counseling when they were breaking up?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's what they should have done. Not. Fat Lightning, please explain the origin of some of the catchphrases on the show, like pizza, glass jaw, and is that a woman?
So pizza is Eric
Our first
and Andrew.
bracket.
It was our first bracket. And anytime Eric said something Andrew didn't like, Andrew would jump down his shit.
It was
like it was so personal.
Because, come on, it was funny, though.
Like, it was so personal.
Yeah.
And Eric's like, dude, why do you always, like, jump down my throat?
He's
It's
like,
you could be like, pizza or burgers? And I'd be like, pizza. And you'd be like, pizza?
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
Just-
Top 5 moment in the podcast.
He kept making the wrong decision
And then,
on the bracket.
Is that a woman? I don't know how you not know this one.
Was that that's, okay, when China debuted,
Yeah.
JR said, is that a woman?
She was shaking Terry Runnels.
Yes.
And yeah, he says, is that a woman? It's so great. Like,
Right.
you can't even say
So
that
offensive.
now.
Right.
Is that a woman?
Yeah.
It's so good.
And then glass jaw,
Yeah, I mean,
it's a boxing term.
it's a boxing term. Glass Joe was a boxer on the Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
And I just say it like
I think we said it like when Zack Ryder, he would hit all of his moves. I really think this is the origin of it, and someone could find it if they want. But Zack Ryder, when he was on TV, he would hit all of his moves and then miss his finishing move and then get beat with one move, and you'd be like, you know why? It's because you got a glass jaw. Like,
yeah, and the character is a combination of when not Horatio Sands, the newer guy, Bobby Moynihan, would do that guy. You know where I heard this from?
Yeah.
You know where I heard it from?
Right.
It's a combination between him and when Maya Rudolph did the Brooklyn Girls on SNL.
Right.
Because they talk like this.
Right.
You know what?
Right.
You know why he can't take that bump?
Yeah.
Glass Joe. So, yeah, it's fun.
All right, finally, this one's from Andy Piccone. What does AJ Styles have to do to get in a main event at a pay-per-view?
Who?
What does AJ Styles
the
have to do?
WWE champion.
He has to fight Lesnar.
He has to fight for the IC title. That's what he has to do. He has to fight Lesnar.
Yeah.
That sucks. It really does. Like I think I said this last week. He's had such an amazing run with amazing matches and amazing wins.
Right.
And he's on the back burner.
Right.
He's the main show's champion.
Yep.
The organization's champion. The Universal bullshit was made up a year ago or whatever. Like, this is your WWE champion. This is the historic championship belt. And AJ Styles is an amazing champion, and he's not getting the credit he deserves, and it's ridiculous.
It's bullshit.
It's fucking stupid.
By the way, I meant to say this earlier, but at this point, the fact that Kurt Angle actually, is finally growing a pair of balls and he's calling out Lesnar, he should fight Lesnar. I'd so much rather see that at SummerSlam, that Lashley or Reigns.
I mean, I'd rather see Goldust get his last shot and win. Do some weird gay stuff, and then, like, Brock runs away. Or
Velveteen Dream with the assist.
Sure. That'd be amazing.
I'd rather see Dream beat
oh God,
Lesnar with a Goldust assist.
Up and coming NXT.
And
Sure.
Goldust is his manager.
He just can't hit Ricochet because he's so fast.
Goldust as Velveteen Dream's manager.
Amazing.
With Velveteen Dream as Universal Champion.
Well done.
That would be amazing.
Well done.
It's that easy. This is not that hard. It's not that hard. It's really not. I mean, I'm hard thinking about it, but
Lesnar comes out.
idea.
Lesnar survives SummerSlam. What would be the next pay-per-view? No,
think
forget the
it's,
pay-per-view. Forget the
Cell.
pay-per-view. I don't even care. Ooh. Lesnar comes out on Raw and says, look, no one's ever going to beat me.
Yeah.
And then you get Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
And he comes out and Goldust is with him. And he fucking says, I'll fight you right now. And it's so random.
Yeah.
And Brock goes, sure.
Right.
And he friggin' beats him.
Yeah.
That's the magic that the WWE used to have.
Oh, yeah.
No one thought Mick Foley was going to win the title over The Rock.
Right.
Nobody.
Yeah.
He was a jobber a year before that.
Yep.
It's that kind of stuff that would bring the magic back.
Yep.
And he's the golden child of Velveteen Dream in a way. They love him. He's young. What did I say he was? 21 or something?
Yeah, I mean, super young. 23
like,
maybe?
Give him the strap.
But no one's ever been that over at that age.
No
one has. In the history of wrestling, no one's been that over with the crowd at such a young age. It's crazy.
Or have the Undisputed Era come out and beat the shit out of Lesnar and beat him. Or I don't know, whatever.
Oh, my God.
Like any of these would be amazing.
So many easy choices.
I know.
But that's all for the show.
That's a show.
I have to weigh in again because I said I'll do it every week.
All right. As long as it's lower, then you have to take off your pants. Should we put a black
I
bar?
might have to do the UFC thing.
Take off your pants.
I don't know.
All right. You worked out for 3 hours today.
I did.
I know because I was there and
So,
I almost collapsed.
I deserve it.
We played tennis, then basketball for hours. Oh, my God. Really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
We've been going with the first.
Look, I had a bad week, but I'm barely under.
He's under. Barely.
Just to show you how random this thing is, I'm going to step on it again. Oh, it's the same this time. Oh!
Well, that's because I...
See, it's so... Yeah.
So
I'm
he's
still
under.
181.
He's
but
still,
I'm
right at
barely-
181 or 281. So, like...
Look, I had a bad week.
He's under.
There's going to be some setbacks, but I'm still doing it.
Andrew, the last 2 weeks were close.
Yeah, but last week I still lost 5 pounds.
At the buzzer.
So?
I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, what do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
There's going to be some setbacks.
Well, this guy in this painting, he says, hey, what do you want from me?
I'll be down a lot more significantly next week.
I don't want to have to learn all this crap. Come on.
No, we're not. Come on. I mean, even if I was over right now, come on.
What? It's what's your motive? It's your motivation.
Well, I'd still be here. I just wouldn't be talking.
I
You'd
guess.
be talking by yourself if Eric doesn't come back.
Oh, man. What a great show. About a 20-minute show for all of you that like the quick ones.
All right. Anyways.
All right, guys.
Make sure you subscribe to our podcast and give us a 5-star review.
5.
We're now on Spotify, so you can find us there as well. Check out our official website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. We have t-shirts available at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for just $19.99.
Yeah.
If you buy one, you get a shout out on the podcast. If you mail it to us with a mailed envelope or label, we'll sign it and send it back to you.
Yep.
And you could also become a supporter of the show at patreon.com.
Or just run into us at the shows. I mean, WrestleMania was so much fun.
Yes.
We met so many fans. At
WrestleMania was fun except for the WrestleMania part.
The show sucked, but we met so many fans that came up to us and recognized us, which was great.
But sign up at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. We got the NXT recaps there every week, all the pay-per-view recaps. And then I think this Saturday we're going to be recording our Ready to Rumble recap.
Possibly.
Okay, son of a bitch. All right, but we'll see you next week. That's for sure.
Later.
Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, it kinda looks like Kevin Owens. loved and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keibler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll.